Hey folks, what's going on? This is your host, Lorenzo Big Flem Fleming, coming to you once again with another episode of Big Flem's Pigskin Picks NFL Edition 2020 for week number 14 here on Big Flem Radio and TV. Well, I hope you guys are being safe out there while you're doing your holiday shopping. I know COVID-19 is kind of putting a damper on things with a recent surge in cases over the last couple of weeks. You know, everybody trying to make adjustments to what they normally would do during this time of the year. But please be safe. Practice physical and social distancing. Wear your mask. Make sure you use your hand sanitizers and wash your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds. And also, please make sure you be safe when you're out shopping for the holidays. Make sure you park in a well-lit area. Make sure you keep all your items locked away out of sight and out of mind. And also make sure your vehicles are secure as well as your homes. And also be careful of your surroundings while you're out Christmas shopping. And also don't be stupid on the roads. You know, it's not worth trying to kill somebody, trying to rush to get to a store, or try to rush home in traffic, driving like a maniac. You know, home, store, church, restaurants, whatever, movie theater, whatever that is open, that is currently open, it will still be there. The thing is, will you be able to live to get there? So don't try to kill yourself trying to get to a place and trying to rush and drive like a maniac. So be safe on the roads and be courteous, will you? All right, now that's my personal PSA for the holidays as well as COVID. Now let's get back to the subject at hand here. Last week, even though I didn't record an episode, but I did make my picks prior to it, and I'm 11-4 for week number 13, and that's pretty good. So it brings our total after 13 weeks to 90, 41-1 with a 68% winning percentage. And also, I did pretty good. I won my Pigskin pick game of the week, so now I'm 4-2. So we're doing pretty good on that avenue. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, shall we? All right, let's go ahead and start with my home state team, the struggling 4-8 Atlanta Falcons. Yes, the pitiful Atlanta Falcons. They're traveling out west here in L.A. to take on the woeful 3-9 L.A. Chargers in SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Wood, folks. Where I'm right now, both teams are really struggling this year. And somebody has to win this one to at least have some semblance of hope for next season. So I'm going to give this one to the Falcons to get a win. Hopefully a quality win, that is. All right, our next pick, we have the 4-8 Houston Texans traveling to the Windy City, Chicago to take on the struggling 5-7 Chicago Bears. The Bears! Like I say, you know, Nick Foles is still trying to hold it together there. So I'm going with the Bears over the Texans. Sorry, Deshaun Watson. And our next pick, we have the woeful 3-9 Dallas Cowboys, a.k.a. the Cowpokes, traveling to the Queen City, Cincinnati on the Ohio River. Take on the woeful 2-9-1 Cincinnati Bengals, a.k.a. the Bungles. Like I said, this should be a no-brainer here. Like I said, both teams are definitely struggling this year. And everybody, and even Cowboy great Troy Aikman and DeMarcus Ware criticizing the direction that the Cowboy organization is going. And, of course, the owner, Jerry Jones, saying he's going to make some promises to make some changes in the offseason to help get the Cowboys back to where they need to be next season. And I'm also praying for Dak Prescott as he recovers from his knee injury. So, Dak, please get better soon, my man. With that being said, hopefully the Cowboys should get a win out of this one. All right, our next matchup, we have the defending Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, at 11-1, traveling down to South Florida, the Miami-Dade County, to take on the hot, surging 8-4 Miami Dolphins under Tua it's a long name. It's a Samoan name. But anyway, under Tua as quarterback. Like I say, we're going to go with the defending Super Bowl champs with Patrick Mahomes and company getting a win on this one, folks. All right. Our next pick, we have an NFC matchup here where we got the 6-6 Arizona Cardinals traveling to MetLife Stadium to take on the 5-7 New York Giants, a.k.a. the Midgets. I'm going to go with Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins and also Larry Fitzgerald to pull out a win over the Giants in this one here in the battle of the NFC. So we're picking the Cardinals over the Giants, a.k.a. the Midgets. All right, our next pick, we have the Minnesota Vikings at 6-6 as well, traveling to Tampa to take on the 7-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and company. Like I say, we're gonna go with Tom Brady. We're gonna go with experience on this one, folks. So we're gonna stick with the Buccaneers, a.k.a. the Succaneers, or the NFC South, over the Vikings. All right, our next matchup, we have the 4-8 Denver Broncos at 4-8, traveling to the other Queen City in North Carolina, Western North Carolina, to take on the Carolina Pathetic Panthers at 4-8. Like I said, Cam Newton is gone, and I forgot who's their quarterback. Oh, Teddy Bridgewater. Seems like both teams are struggling this year, and especially with the Broncos, where they couldn't get a quarterback there, a healthy quarterback at that. So, with that being said, I'm going to go against the grain. We're going to lean towards the Broncos to pull out a quick win over the Carolina Pathetic Panthers. All right, our next matchup should be another no-brainer where we got the 8-4 Tennessee Titans traveling down to Jacksonville, Florida to take on the woeful 1-11 Jacksonville Jaguars. Like I said, this is a no-brainer, folks. You know, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Ryan Tannehill, wrong quarterback, my mistake. Ryan Tannehill and company, they got that team and going in the right direction. So we're going to stick with the Titans. Definitely in a blowout over the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right. Now we're moving right along. Like I say, we might have some commercials in this podcast because this is a quick one here I'm doing. Like I say, I know I should have been better prepared, but next weekend, I promise it will be a better one, I assure you. All right, our next pick will be another AFC matchup, and this is a good game here where we got the 8-4 Indianapolis Colts traveling to Las Vegas to take on the 7-5 Las Vegas Raiders. All right, we're going to make our pick for the Raiders over the Colts in a close one. All right. Sorry for your interruption, folks. Let's get back to our picks, shall we? Now, our next pick, this is definitely another no-brainer where we got the 0-12 New York Jets, 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 traveling to Seattle, to the Emerald City to take on the Seattle Seahawks at 8-4 and Russell Wilson and company. Like I said, this is a no-brainer. Russell Wilson will eat these guys alive. So this should be a blowout game as well. So we're picking the Seahawks over the Jets. And our next matchup is the NFC North matchup, where we got the 9-3 Packers with Aaron Rodgers and company traveling to the Motor City, Detroit, to take on the 5-7 Detroit Lions, a.k.a. the Kitty Cats. Like I say, they fired their coach, Matt Patricia, and also they fired their GM. So hopefully maybe they can turn things around for the rest of the season and hopefully have something to build on for next season. But we're going to go with Aaron Rodgers and company over the Lions, a.k.a. the Kitty Cats. All right, our next matchup, we have the 10-2 New Orleans Saints, the Aints, traveling to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, to take on the woeful 3-8-1 Philadelphia Eagles. Right now, Doug Peterson and Carlton Wentz, right now, they still can't figure out how to get a winning formula there. They're really struggling there in Philadelphia. So with that being said, we're going to stick with Hill, the backup quarterback for the Saints, and also get well soon, Drew Brees, as he recovers from his rib injury. So we're going to pick the Saints over the Eagles. And then our next matchup is an NFC matchup where we got the Washington football team at 5-6. As they travel to take on to Levi Stadium, take on the 5-7 49ers. Well, we're going to pick the 49ers over the Washington football team in this one, folks. In our next matchup, we have the Pigskin pick of the week, where we have the 11-1 Steelers recovering from that embarrassing loss to the Washington football team as they travel to Buffalo to take on the 9-3 Bills. We're going to pick the Steelers to rebound in this game over the Bills. And then our last game is the Monday night game where we have the AFC North matchup where we have the 7-5 Ravens traveling to Cleveland to take on the hot 9-3 Browns. All right, like I said, it's going to be a tough one, but we're going to go with the Browns over the Ravens, shall we? All right, folks, we'll be right back here on Big Flem's Pigskin Picks here on Big Flem Radio and TV. All right, folks, welcome back. Like I said, by now, if you haven't heard yet, please check out Big Flem Radio and TV website, the podcast website. Like I said, it has 6 podcast shows dedicated to music, talk, sports. For right now, is NFL and college football, as well as veterans issues and information, as well as music. So please check it out at www.bigflemradiotv.com. Again, that's www.bigflemradiotv.com. That's BIGFLEM as in Mike, RADIO TV. It's all one word. And also, by the way, please check out the online store because they have some Big Flem radio and TV themed merchandise, or merch as they call it for short. Especially right now with the holiday season, if you want to order something nice for your family members, friends, co-workers, strangers, alien from Mars, etc., please, by all means, please check out the online store because they have some nice merchandise there, especially for the fans of Big Flem radio and TV. Please, by all means, check it out, especially for the holiday season if you want to buy a nice gift for someone. And also, if you want to be a guest picker, prognosticator, or if you want to send a dedication to one of our podcast shows, or if you want to chime in on any one of our podcast shows, you want to give your 2 cents or your comments about Big Flem Radio and TV as a whole, by all means, please send us an email at bigflemradioandtv@gmail.com. Again, that's bigflemradiotv@gmail.com. And also, you can send us a tweet. Yes, we're on social media, folks, as well. You can send us a tweet via Twitter with the handle Flem_radio. Again, that's at Flem, FLEM, as in Mike, _radio, RADIO. Also, we have a Facebook group page as well on the Big Flem Radio and TV. And also, we have a YouTube channel. Like I said, we haven't done many videos. Mainly the videos are a complement to some of our podcast episodes. So please check them out. And also subscribe to the Big Flem Radio and TV channel on YouTube. And also give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. All right, folks. Now, let's get back to our picks. Like I said, we're going to do a quick recap here. We chose the Falcons over the Chargers. We picked the Chicago Bears, over the Houston Texans. We picked the Dallas Cowboys, a.k.a. the Cowpokes, over the Cincinnati Bengals, the Bungles. We picked the defending Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, over the Dolphins, a.k.a. the Tuna Fish. We picked the Arizona Cardinals over the New York Giants, a.k.a. the Midgets. We picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Minnesota Vikings. We picked the Denver Broncos over the Carolina Pathetic Panthers. We picked the Tennessee Titans over the hapless Jacksonville Jaguars. We picked the LA Raiders over the Indianapolis Colts. We picked the Seahawks over the winless Jets. We picked the Packers over the Lions, a.k.a. the Kitty Cats. We picked the New Orleans Saints over the Philadelphia Eagles. We picked the San Francisco 49ers over the Washington football team. And we picked the Pittsburgh Steelers to rebound from last week's loss. They're going to win over the Buffalo Bills as our Pigskin Pick of the Week game. And last but not least, our Monday night game where we have the Cleveland Browns, the hot Cleveland Browns at 9-3. Who would have thought they can finally get their act together? Over Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. All right, folks, that about wraps up this short, abbreviated episode of Big Flem's Pigskin Picks NFL edition for week number 14, 2020, here on Big Flem Radio and TV. All right, like I said, again, I hope you guys stay safe. Please wear your mask. Please, make sure you wash your hands thoroughly for 20 seconds. Make sure you use your hand sanitizer, and definitely practice social and physical distancing, especially right now while everybody's out doing their holiday shopping. Right now, today is 13 December. We got 11 shopping days left until the big fat man in the red suit makes his annual delivery on Christmas Day. Hopefully hope and pray that he doesn't come down with COVID-19 and have to postpone it, because it would be definitely devastating for the kiddies. And also, we have 18 days left in 2020. So right now, make every day count, and let's wrap up the year 2020 on a strong and positive note. So hopefully that we can roll into 2021 with better things to look forward to. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, folks. I'm about to sign off. I'm your host, Lorenzo Big Flem Fleming, saying goodbye, God bless, and take care. And also stay safe. And also another reminder, please be safe while you're out there doing your holiday shopping. Make sure you watch your surroundings. Make sure you park in a well-lit area. Make sure you keep all your presents and your goodies in a well locked and secure and out of sight. And also make sure your vehicle is secure as well as your homes. And also check your porches and your front doors. Make sure, if you order from Amazon, that way you won't be the victim of porch pirates, because they're out there as well. You got people, and also make sure you check your neighborhoods as well, because there are folks driving around trying to, scout your neighborhood, kind of case your place, see if you got any packages on your porch and your front door, so they're trying to steal it. So please make sure, you keep a check on that. If you have a Ring camera or a V-Vent or Simply Safe or whatever you have to provide security for your house, make sure you use it. Make sure you check your cameras, so make sure those porch bandits, those porch pirates won't steal your stuff, because it pisses me off when people come around your house and steal your stuff that you work hard for and that you paid for. Because they're too lazy to get off their duffs and get a job and provide for themselves. They rather steal from other people. So, also spread the word to your neighbors. Tell your neighbors to keep an eye on your belongings as well. And also keep an eye on your house, Make sure, your homes and your neighborhoods are safe. If you have a neighborhood watch program, please make sure you keep an eye on your neighbors' homes as well. And also, if you see anything suspicious, please contact your local law enforcement agencies. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to all our law enforcement officers on the federal, state, and local level, as well as our firefighters and also our healthcare workers and first responders, because they sacrificed a lot to try to keep us safe, especially during COVID-19, this pandemic. A lot of them are overworked and under stress, so please look out for them and thank them as well for a good job. And also, if you have something to give to them to show how much you care, please, give them a nice gift or something. Take them out, treat them out to a dinner or lunch or something. Please show your appreciation to our healthcare workers and our first responders, as well as our law enforcement agencies and our firefighters. All right, that's enough for the PSA. So now let me go ahead and officially sign off the air, folks. So, all right, tune in again next week for another edition of Big Flem's Pigskin Picks NFL Edition 2020. And also our college edition to 2020. And also, please check out our Reflections podcast, where we play some holiday songs. Like I said, be on the lookout for an episode, hopefully tonight or beginning of this week. I know I've kind of started late, but please check that out. And also, please check out Veterans Nation Today. Until then, take care and God bless. Big Flem Radio and TV is a production of Black Rebel Media in association with LWF Enterprises. Like I said, it is mainly built for entertainment purposes only.